Right, I think we're set to go. Am I in? We're all set? Yep, we are. Good. So yes, hello. Thank you very much for waiting, guys. And yes, welcome. Thank you very much for waiting for you guys. So, welcome to our third episode in Wolcen Bloodtrail. Or Wolcen Lords of Mayhem, or Wolcen Blood Ties. Or Bloodlines, or whatever. I'm just going to go with Wolcen, because that's what we've been going with for a while. So, we are in our third episode. And as said before, we're going to be rolling around as our character once more. In the previous episode, we went to the underground. Basically, killing off a bunch of dudes, which I thought was pretty cool. And, well, yeah, there you go. Lords of Mayhem. No understanding. Did I hit new game? No, because I would have had to make a new character. Did I just make a new game? I can't remember if I actually just did that or not. Did I legit make a new game? No. It's just taking a while. So, no, we didn't. Thank the throne. So, in our adventure, or previous adventure, we went over and grabbed the, knocked out the Severe Cave. Was it Severe Cave? No, Anarchist Halls. Yes, so basically we went into the Anarchist Halls, the Gate of Anarchists, moving around, murderizing, and doing all that other stuff. So now we're in the process of getting back to Anarchist Halls 2. Assuming that's the correct one. Yes, because we've just explored this region and this is where we need to be, so... Oh shit. So we have to deal with a pretty gnarly monster. We have to deal with the concept of a cult trying to take over our lovely world, all the while having discovered a pretty significant secret, like, underground facility of some sort by an old, ancient race of people. So, we're going to try and see if we can figure out what the hell's going on with that, and then move on from there. I won't lie, I have been enjoying... Well, I have to admit, this environment's been alright. I won't lie, I'm looking forward to finishing this environment, though, because it is kind of wavy, but not like in a nasty way. Oh, I'm just like, and you're still alive. Oh shit. Into the rain you go. So apparently the sleeper are these guys. Oop. There he goes. Cool. He's right, gone. Apologies. And right. Shit. Oops. There we go. So far, in terms of build, my character's been... we experimented in also with different kind of weapons. There was actually something I didn't realize you could get until... Oh yeah, didn't I have like a really good... Oh no, I didn't. Or did I throw it away? I can't remember. I would say... Great Herd. That one's slightly better. Like, it's 1% slower move speed. But then everything else is actually kind of fun. Okay, we'll roll with it. So, experimented a bit with a different build style, where we would have a shield and a pistol, and that turns the pistol into a shotgun. I'm not really sure how that works, but okay. And so, now, I'm kind of went back to the dual pistols, though, because I kind of enjoyed the rapid fire of the dual pistols. It kind of just feels better, you know, it feels better for combat reasons, and... Hey, Lions, good to see you, good to see you. And quite a bit of stuff. All useless, mind, but still. There's to see, though. Right, cool. Yeah, I was actually thinking that, to be honest with you. Oop. There we go. That's a little better. I did wonder, because I was like, I knew I set it up for something, but... Huh. Well, thank you very much for giving me the heads up. Oh, excuse me. I am not energetic today. Ugh. Still, I'm finally going to be able to get a decent night's sleep tonight, because I'm doing a late shift tomorrow. Which is lovely in a weird way. You know, in the way... It's lovely in the way that it's not actually. Alright. Sorry, mate. I have to admit, I tend to not mind louder stuff in video games, but I probably should be a little bit more conscious about that. Because obviously, other people are less able to deal with that. But hey-ho. It's a bit like Generation Zero. I'm like, you know, I don't mind having the loudness because then it kind of it pulls me into the game a bit more if I'm half deafened by something. But obviously, it's also not good because if you're trying to do like content and then you end up deafening your audience, yeah, that's not probably a good shout. No, but still rolling. No, yeah. In the previous episode, I experimented with different kind of build, weapon-wise. Wasn't too fussed about the slowness and the shortness of the attack vector, so I thought, you know what, we'll roll with what we got.
I can't do that right now.
Do you want to know something sad? I didn't realize I could jump her out until like late last episode. Yeah, a little. You gotta balance. I gotta balance the immersion. Though, at least with Generation Zero, when everything's loud, generally talking is not a good thing and good point anyway. Because normally the game gets loud when shit is kicking off. Which is never a good thing, I find. If you press the spacebar, you can dodge roll. That's what the stamina points are for. I didn't realize until mid to late last episode. So I've basically just been running around trying to avoid stuff the old-fashioned way, not realizing I could actually dodge roll. Whee. I don't really think they do a lot of good, I'll be honest with you. But, you know, it's something. It's a tool, which is all that matters. Excuse me. I really should, instead of holding the mouse button... I mean, I suppose I could hold the mouse button. Holding the thing. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, like, I won't lie and say, oh, I don't need rolling. I'm like, yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm hoping that with the... Ooh, bugger. Ow. I'm hoping I can sort of out DPS them to a degree. Yay. Yeah, no, the boss fights I'm not very good at. At least at the moment, which is why I'm taking the time to do all of the, right, this is why I tend to spend so long leveling and getting higher levels. It sounds sad, but sometimes the best way to win a boss fight is to be more powerful than the boss. Depending on, like, the way that the game works or anything like that. I mean, a good example of, like, fighting the boss when you're under strength, Generation Zero. You know, you're under-tiered. You've got to learn all the weak points of the boss, and that to me sounds more appealing to try and focus around and get whatever. Yeah. Whereas with this game, I'm going to probably just focus on making sure that my character is more than a few levels above the required thing, and also trying to do what I can for mobility's sake. Buffing up my skills wherever possible to ensure victory is always a good shout. Reduces the cooldown is actually something I kinda like a lot. Because I'm always popping them out to a degree, so... And being able to... Even if it does cost a bit, the fact that I can cut down a good chunk second into it is gonna be nice. Not gonna lie, it is gonna be nice. So far, dog has been useful. Not eternally useful, mind, but useful enough. Oops. I'm just stuck in this eternal pose. Oh! Random people making noises around. I think they're moving stuff about. That's fair. I mean, with me doing my live streams and other stuff, I'm fairly certain that I'm probably not the only one gonna be. I mean, in all fairness, I've been trying. I think I've kept myself relatively okay. Like, I've probably made an occasional loud noise here and there, but nowhere near as obnoxious as I'd hoped.
Do that right.
I mean, learning the boss mechanics is fun, not gonna lie. But at the same time, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, in this case, I kind of like the exploring and mob clearing, so by natural sheer dint, I am higher level than the boss when I finish. But, I don't know, it depends on my investment into the game. And I'll be honest with you, this game, as much as I'm enjoying playing around it or whatever, the investment factor enough to spend God knows how long trying to make sure that my cat... Oh, hello. I have also leveled up. Okay. Let's move to the center so I can teleport. Like, it depends on the boss. I'm gonna say it's a lot more... No, you make a good case. I mean, yeah, I won't lie. It's a good case for that one. For me, I'm not that invested enough into this game to say... Yes, I will spend all that time working on that. If it's a game I find myself really invested in, then sure. But at this point, I'm just like, this game is fun and enjoyable. It's not absolute, my god, this is incredible. Oh, I need this in my life sort of thing. Yeah, I think it's about time we swap things out. You know, for me right now, my enjoyment factor is... more focused on Generation 0, whereas so that in that game I will learn how to fare better against X, Y, and Z. Whereas this one I like to sort of I'm playing this game because I'm like, yeah, let's give this game a try, have enjoyment, you know, to it, and then once, you know, whatever we've got through. I suppose I should... That seems slightly better. Yeah, wait, now hang on. The one I've got equipped is better. Yeah, no, because we've got... Yeah. No.
Your patronage is appreciated.
Your patronage is appreciated. I love this guy. No. 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 Yeah, I'd say yeah. Just because there's 15 agility plus egg resistance scores and the not so good. Oh, actually no. Yes, we will need that. Because better armor protection.
Mohabi is always the best value.
Ooh, radiant pistol, which is better than our other pistol. Oh shit. That is actually pretty good. As is that. Holy shit. Shame we can't, well, shit. I mean, yeah. It's kinda a non-brainer. Holy shit. Yeah, no, this is a no-brainer as well.
A fine item. Thank you very much.
I mean, we have the money. You already got the ordinary health potion. Got 2 rings, don't we? 13. That's level 16.
Don't forget about me, adventurer. Yes.
This is pretty good. 16 and 36, 55. Yeah. That one's the better choice.
Please, come again.
I've already unlocked this die. Well, guess what? Money. Okay. Good to know. There we go. Perfect. I mean, yeah, like, yeah, great gear is always useless. And yeah, I've been focusing on anything with a blue or at least a blue in terms of gear. And then once we get into the realms of high level, we can start like getting the more expensive, nice stuff. But no, generally I tend to sell any kind of grey gear because it just has no use to me whatsoever, which is a bit of a shame. I guess if we're going to start talking about this game's pros, I mean, like I said, the pros of this game are, you know, that there's no forced skill trees, that you can move, you can rotate the skill or the passives. I don't know really what the gates of fate, I think they're called. So you can kind of focus in on. You're not limited in any way to kind of whatever. And even if you decide to respec, you can do so. You actually can find the resources to allow you to respec are actually quite a common occurrence. So that is a good thing. The open nature about combat as well is pleasant. You know, it feels right, at least in some respects. The way that the health, the potion system is, I like that as well. It gives you that freedom to not really worry too much, which is a good thing. I think a slowly regenerating potion potion vial is a good shout. Definitely a good shout on that one. So what's the downside? Well, apart from the fact that you're automatically focused on willpower gain versus rage gain, it is a bit like, really? Like, you're constantly having to deal with willpower versus rage. And it's like, yes, eventually you will be able to level it up, but you could, if you're going to be, for example, if you're running as a melee, if you're running as a sorcerer, you've already got the major boon advantage, whereas it really should be probably the other way around, or maybe just a 50-50. So instead of it all going down to willpower, it could all be like 50-50 willpower and 50-50 rage. And basically, depending on your build, you either unlock more rage expansion or more willpower, but that's just my one. And I guess the only thing that I suppose is, or I guess for me at least, is kind of the tedium, to a degree, of the level exploration. Like these kind of levels. I don't know why, but these particular environments, I'm finding to be quite dull. You know, it's just like you run from one part of the place to the other, you push through. The hunting thing was fun. Like, that was, won't lie, the hunting thing is actually pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, gear definitely isn't as important as it is in other games. I won't lie about that. But I guess for me, it's just the... I don't know. I wouldn't say it's tedious, because I enjoy killing shit. There's no question about that. But it does feel... I don't know. Like, some environments I just don't like fighting through. Like, for example, this one. This and the caves. Yeah. Right? Kind of. And it's like... I guess that's why I'm probably enjoying... Generation Zero a bit more, is because while yes, to a degree you could say, well, you're just running around shooting robots, isn't that the same thing? It's like, well, yeah, but like the environment changes, the tactics change, the robots themselves are dynamic, they coalesce into what you've got, so it feels like you're making a different decision every time. But but again, I'm not going to shut on it too much. This is from what I got an early look into this thing. Maybe with Grim Dawn it might be different. Maybe I might end up doing, you know, I might do something like that. Though I'm worried if this is what's going to be like in Grim Dawn, because then I am not going to enjoy playing through all of that shit again. Oh boy. But who knows? Maybe I might get lucky. Okay, one creature didn't want to fall through the planet. Yeah, I won't lie, that probably is one of the things. It's the tedium, I suppose. And some games like that kind of... It's difficult to keep people inspired whilst you're, like, getting them to the big point, but... Agreed. So I'll tell you what, actually, one thing. Speaking on MMOs, I might as well say... I'm actually looking into... which is, I'm looking at, not going majorly into, like harsh into, but I'm just more like, because I want to be curious again, on playing World of Warcraft. I'm still going to be a #1, like, Final Fantasy fan. This is never going to change. And with the release of the, Final Fantasy streaming event going on, where they finally announced the new melee class, the Reaper is coming in, which is looking really fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm definitely gonna be playing a lot more of that. But I also kind of, I'm sort of looking. I'm sort of like going, well, let's have a try on that. I mean, I played it I played it like a couple of years ago. A few years ago, I tried it out for a little bit. But the problem was, when I played it, it was not rushed, per se. I didn't rush play through it, but I didn't, like, this was basically when I was looking for something new after Guild Wars 2, because at the time I was really just fed up with Guild Wars 2. And I kind of wanted to have something a little bit more fresh. And there were some people I knew, I think, I can't remember, it sounds bad, I can't remember the lot. Oh, hello. Damn it. You stop with the fucking... Right. Fuck you. Oh, that's fine. If you don't find it interesting, you don't find it interesting. No, no judgment on that part. Ooh, we've got a fair amount of stuff. Not bad. Some of them not great. I mean, more shield and shield and stats are kind of important for that one, but yeah. But no, like, I guess in my case it was kind of like, okay, this is so yeah, like I played through, did a bit of the thing, but I don't think I played it to the right way. Kind of the similar deal as to kind of similar to Final Fantasy when I first started. Because to a degree, I had the same kind of. I played through one of the characters the same way. Though, admittedly, with Final Fantasy, I did have the benefit of being able to. Nice. With the benefit with Final Fantasy is that I did have the benefit of being able to have multiple classes and other stuff like that. So maybe in my case, I need to. No, well, I suppose it was more like I was just kind of. I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. But Final Fantasy was different somehow. Like, it retained me more. The gameplay was more enjoyable. The flow of it was more enjoyable. But then I suppose it was also because it was more focused on role focusing. And maybe when I was playing through Guild Wars 2, which, in fairness to Guild Wars 2, I don't think is... At least from my experience it was like this, but it probably wasn't. In fact, probably in other things. Come on. Fuck you. Die. Oh, you are like, well, hench. It must have been a boss. But no, when I was playing through Guild Wars 2, it kind of felt like you needed to, it was just more of the same classes, so you could only have like a couple of variations on DPS. And though you could have like an ability to be sort of healing and be sort of this, it wasn't as reinforced in other aspects of gameplay as other bits. So maybe that was the reason why when I was playing World of Warcraft, there were dedicated roles for certain things, and maybe my inexperience of things at the time may have not done so well. Also, I think I have a thing where if I play a game first time, it doesn't seem to work out, but then if I play through second time, there's a much better chance of me actually sticking to it. Kind of the same with Final Fantasy. Like, first time I played through, played enough of it, enjoyed it, but took a long Mars break. Then, when I came back, stuck through with it, and now I'm like in Shadowbringers. So, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, like, there's no tanks. Like, there's nothing on tanks. There's no dynamic focus in teamwork. It's just, how many people do we have of X? How many people do we have of Y? And then it's like, well, that's it. You know, yes, you have the Mesmers who can teleport, but their uses are, you know, outside of World v World, and maybe a limited form of PvP. Well, to be fair, you're not wrong, but then I suppose the concept is that while the DPS, the problem is while the DPS doesn't have the role queues, which they do occasionally. I have found that there have been some kind of times where the roles you do get in alliance raids as well. They're actually quite common to have multiple. You actually find DPS roles are actually quite commonly required in that, so they do get required. Also, I found in some regards, oh no, of course, but again, it's like that's the thing. But the thing is, outside of raids, what does a Mesmer do? Like, sometimes I feel that with Guild Wars, there's certainly certain environments, certain classes have their value, whereas in Final Fantasy, there's always a class. Every class has its own value.
Please browse my wares.
No, exactly, but there's not always going to be a party of 10, is there?
You have a good eye.
Gonna avoid all sorcerer shit because it tends to fuck people. It tends to fuck me over a bit. What we got? 77. Yeah, no.
Mohabi is always
I don't know. I didn't like how it was just everything was a bit too free and open, and it was more just like, I don't know. Maybe for me, I like the rigid nature of the class-based systems and that, because with Guild Wars, it was like everything's open magic or whatever, which is great. But then there's no structure. There's no freedom to... Well, there's no order to try and ensure that you stick with what you do. So like Final Fantasy, you stick with what you do. And World of Warcraft as well probably does have a similar thing where you've got to stick with what you've got, know what your role is, and then when you do well at it, holy shit.
I'll be here when you need me, friend.
So I'm hoping that now that I've played enough of Final Fantasy to know what to expect or what is needed of me. Plus I've been able to sort of plus I know what kind of mindset I need to get into the thing. Maybe that will be something that benefits from it. And I'll be honest with you, well, yes, the DPS queues are long. At least you can queue for like a dungeon without having to have a specific, already be in a massive clan / static / whatever. Just saying. Like, dungeons are better, so much better. Oh. Like, just be able to go into a to the roulette. If only they did that. You stick with your rolls depending on what I mean, to be honest with you, it's not quite such the case. I mean, in Final Fantasy, the roles or the job classes, yeah, role variation. Well, the thing is, it's kind of the same thing, not to a large extent in comparison to Guild Wars 2. Like, I will agree that you can have one class and have shitloads of different roles for it. No question on that. But for example, with scholars, I mean, a good example was we bumped into a level 80 scholar, maybe. Myself and Wolfie had bumped into a level 80 scholar whilst we were just minding our own business, like in Ul'dah. And this guy was so buffed on crits, it was ridiculous. And the reason for this was that every time he would hit, every time he would use his shield, he would crit, and then the crits would get buffed onto it. But then we found another person who was just about fucking push. It was all about the speed of the speed of it to be able to. We found another person who was just stupidly fast, and it was just like it didn't matter whether or not he would crit. It wouldn't matter because he could literally go cast. Wow. So there are variations to a very small extent in Final Fantasy. Am I going the wrong way? I feel like I'm going the wrong way because I was here last time when they were having that little duke out session between the two. But oh, don't tell me I've got to do a fucking maze. I don't want a maze. But no, like like I said, when it comes to stuff in regards to what each game brings to the fore, all of them have their own unique factors to it. Which, Final Fantasy has the dungeon roulette with the ability to swap out for different class roles to be able to enjoy. World of Warcraft has its own unique thing, which I'm going to be putting a bit of research into to be able to find out what it is. Apart from the classic sort of giant fucking game it is. Though if I'm not mistaken, though I heard somewhere, so unconfirmed, probably is not true, but it would be funny if it was. apparently the player base at points is stronger in Final Fantasy than it is in World of Warcraft. Which, if that's the case, holy shit. Because I remember when World of Warcraft was the thing. Like, literally, nobody... like, it was the big fucking game. Like, I wanted to play it because it was, like, I heard about, like, this game where you play online. Oh, wow, it's incredible. But then the subscription thing came along. And it was like, well, I don't have money, so I can't play it. New World. Oh, the one from Amazon. I was kind of hoping to try the beta for it, but unfortunately I didn't get the chance. I'm willing to give it a go. Definitely. It's a different take on some things, isn't it? Level. Not entirely sure what, but it's a different take on some things. I know that. Right, let's get you boys up to projectile damage. Yes. Projectile damage, and then eventually. Just increase that a little bit, just so we can kind of do that. Oh, excuse me. I mean, I'm definitely willing to give it a bash. See what happens, really. Okay, so we do... Oh, there's a baby... There's a mini dungeon. Huh. I mean, yeah. I mean... I mean, from what I remember, there was a good, strong AVP? PvE sense as well. That was what I was trying to say. Holy shit, I can't talk. But no, that would be cool. If we could do that, then if there's a decent PvE aspect to it, then I'm down for that. I don't like games that force PvP, which is why I probably never will be able to get into games like Tarkov much. Even though I love the gunplay, it's Tarkov. Oh my god, Tarkov is a game that I love. I love it, but I hate it at the same time. I love the gameplay aspect, like the different. The animations for the different factors in the game, for shooting, reloading, healing, eating, drinking. Like, there's realism it's a grounded realism game. Though, admittedly now, I've noticed there's a YouTuber called Bakeezy who's kind of the Jiru. They did rework the game in alpha. What, are you talking about the New World game, or are you talking about Tarkov? What the? That was not there. Oh, I see. Okay. It seems so random. Why would they just take the entire thing? For a second, I thought the game just glitched out, and like there was this foot that was meant to be there. Yeah. I did not know that. I was not aware of that they reworked the game in alpha, so maybe there was a few issues that they needed to sort out. I don't know, maybe. Hopefully some good will come of it. I hope it's a success, because obviously, you know, it's another new game to enjoy. It's another new concept. We don't have many New World kind of style games, though unfortunately I feel with the current political mindset, the concept of promoting colonialism is perhaps a one that people won't really like talking about. Okay, so Tarkov is a brutal game. Like, I'm gonna sound like I'm shitting on it, and there are points where I will, but not to the way that is to try and dissuade people from playing it. Because it's a game that has its own kind of mindset. It is the hardcore to the extreme. I will happily say that. There's a lot. The concept of Tarkov is. I mean, have you heard? What do you know about it? Yeah, that's some kind of survival. It is to a degree. Basically, the concept of Tarkov is it's set after a particular conflict, and you are the remnant of a mercenary organization. You can either choose to be. You can either choose to be a bear, which is a Russian one. Bearing in mind this is a Russian game. which is like supposedly the good guys, but you know, Ivan. So debateful. But the other faction you could play is known as the Bear, or USEC, which are the Americans of the group, like basically non-Russians, Americans. And there's no real like moral sort of compass or whatever. Literally, what you do is you gear your character up, or try and find gear for your character, and you go into various areas around this territory known as Tarkov. And basically, what you're supposed to try and do is gather up enough gear, complete enough tasks for the various merchants and traders that you will have available to you. And eventually, you get a mission called Escape from Tarkov, where I imagine it's the last mission in the thing, and you escape from the sector. And all the while, you're encountering players who are real players as well as AI-controlled scavs. And your job is basically to survive in this thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, the Hunt Showdown is a perfect comparison to make with Tarkov, because basically what it does is it's pretty much the same sort of similar things. You get your character, you level them up. The difference between that and Tarkov, though, is in Tarkov, your character's health. It wasn't a thing at start, but your character's health. You probably would enjoy Tarkov, but not. Yeah, definitely enjoy Tarkov, but because what the point of Tarkov. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, no, we gotta move out. But no, yeah, you would like Tarkov, I reckon, because with Tarkov, what you have to do is it's about map knowledge, weapons, gear knowledge. So, for example, you have to be careful about what kind of gear you bring with you, because you have to be aware of what gear you've got versus what the other players have got, because they can have like multiple 2348, 2348, 36. Like that. I mean, sure. Yeah, no, definitely.
Mohabi is always the best value.
I also have the offensive things, which is probably good for that. So you basically get the gear to like get body armor, higher quality weapon attachments. They tout that a lower geared player can face off against a higher geared player. There's the famous sort of rags to riches kind of video, which kind of sounds a bit like a lottery fucking thing, because like basically what it touts is, oh, you can start out as a rat with a pistol, and you can turn into a fucking demon in a single raid, and it kind of feels like a gambling fucking which I suppose it is, because that game to a degree feels like gambling when you go into it. Not bitter at all. But cool. Right, cool. We can go back into it. But the problem is, because you're obviously not the only person who's playing the game, you get players who have like stupidly high quality gear, like the guys who can take a shotgun shell to the face, and pop you with two bits of ammunition, because two shots from their submachine gun, because the ammunition they took is like really powerful. So it's sweet. Have I just come the wrong way? I have, haven't I? Yes, I have. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. I've just spent all that time.
Even if we fail to stop you, one of the remaining primordials will come.
And who will it be? Hmm? The one drifting through the void? The insane one? Or maybe the one too busy to care?
I mean, I would say have a look at the videos.
None of them are coming.
Yeah, I'd say have a look at it, because Tarkov is a fun game and you can have some good moments in it. But I would also say it's a brutal game. Like,
with pleasure. But first, I must have a little chat with my future host. Come closer.
I mean, you probably would find again. There's some people who can probably play these games. You probably could play that game and be in the right kind of mindset.
A familiar face.
Alright, let's see what...
We met? We did. You and I had an argument on that cliff. Alas, your friend intervened. How is Val?
You're the demon?
Leave while you can, mortal. Utai's powers are beyond you and I.
I fled once. This time I will do what I must. What do you want from me?
If you thought you had any importance in all of this, then I am sorry to disappoint. You are nothing but an entertaining speck. But since you are here, I guess you will make a fine host. I do fancy your powers.
Oh boy.
I can feel your soul's primal fear.
Yeah.
There is no one to save you now.
Yeah, no, I think it is a bit like...
Is nothing but a burden for you.
I mean, I would say you probably, if you enjoy games like The Hunt Showdown, you probably will enjoy games like, you probably will enjoy games like Tarkov, because sound is quite important as well in the game. Oh. Okay. Oh, motherfucker. Whoop.
It's not possible.
Son of a bitch. No. Ah. Right.
Gotta catch my breath.
Trying to see if we can get some damage into this. Yeah, it's a... Hang on, I'm a little too distracted fighting this boss, so I will talk to you once I finish this boss.
I made it. I banished a demon on my own. Damn. My powers are growing. And I still don't know what's causing them.
Yeah, true.
Such power is meant to be contained within a mortal shell. Unless... Yes, I feel your potential. Something has unlocked it. But how?
What are you?
I am Misiones. My kind were created by the primordials to protect their structures from evil. Without their guidance, we grew weak. I realize now that our failure was inevitable. The cult of the sleeper tainted Anankis forever.
What do you know about this cult?
They are part of an unholy pact known as the Covenant of the Blind. We believe it to be made of 3 Abatu lords. Amaterasu, the sleeper. Ashtaroth, the aberrant. And Ashot, the puppeteer.
The Abatu? What are they?
Fallen primordials, whose understanding of creation became absolute and twisted. Demons as powerful as they are mere servants of these all-powerful beings.
Yeah, fairly easy fight.
That doesn't sound good. What do they want? What did they do to Anankis?
Oh, cutscene time.
They are using it as a catalyst. Anankis is part of a primordial network. 2 other similar ones of funneling energy towards the main structure. This is where this ray of energy is heading.
Hello, Ivata. Welcome to the stream.
The fear that invades the surface city.
Ivata.
It fuels Anankas's core with a tremendous power. It then redirects it to the main structure.
Super Ray.
Earthquakes are nothing but energy bursts from the core as it crosses power thresholds.
What will they do with it?
We do not know.
Okay, one problem at a time. First, saving Stormfall. How do I stop Ananki's core? Lizionth, how do I stop the bloody core? Rest in peace, Guardian.
Oh, bless. Level 20. I mean, I suppose that's all the different thingies for it. So, but I'm just like, huh. Okay, we'll take that because reasons. But I ranked, so that's all good. Okay, so yeah. So, let's see. 3 attack speed. Woo! That's actually pretty nice. That sounds nice, but I feel it's probably not strong. What he? Increased projectile damage, movement speed. Ooh, hello. I like you. Confirm. And then we can go down here towards that. Cool. Right. Let's increase my agility again. Let's go fucking mental, lads. Anyway. And Nikus Hollis 3. But no, to summarize Tarkov in a way that without rambling, because...
Banishing Udai didn't stop the haunting of this place.
Sweet. So yeah, basically Tarkov is a game where you utilize, which is similar to Hunt Showdown, only it's more focused on gear and what ammo you're taking. And you can, even though I would argue it's debatable, you can go up against higher geared players and do damage to them. If you use sound location and do decent tactics, you can kill other geared players. However, it is more difficult considering the fact that the people who are playing the gears or people with the gear will not only have better gear, like in terms of survivability, but also the means to save themselves. They can have like medical kits to restore damaged limbs. There's like a hunger system involved. It's a lot more in depth with that sort of stuff. But the gunplay and the game and gunplay is incredible. And when you encounter scavs, which are the AI-controlled creatures, oh my god, someone! Speaking of AI-controlled creatures, holy fuck. Grab that. Grab you. There's a sword there, isn't it? Yep. We're doing okay. But no, when you encounter the AI, who are very good, like in terms of combat, they do occasionally run over and just get like they stand up and make themselves a pretty fucking obvious target, mind. But there are moments where I actually do have in Tarkov a headshot doesn't always mean a headshot, which is the sad point. But that's only because of the gear and which is being shot at them. Some bullets you fire go straight through the helmet, boom, headshot gone, target eliminated. But there are other times where headshots don't actually pierce through because the armor of the helmet is poor. There is such a thing as leg meta, where basically, because the legs are the only things that aren't, like, finger quote, armored as much as all the other bits, you shoot the legs to the point where they become black, where basically you basically break the bones internally, or you shatter the legs. So whatever damage they take afterwards is, like, doubled. And then eventually their hit points will... Yeah, it peters it out and just insta-kills it, so you'll be able to, like, more or less insta-kill someone if you spam shoot their legs, which, yeah, not fun. Oh, boy. Oh, he's broke. Thank you. But I kind of, but yeah, the gunplay I love, and the intenseness of the firefights are just fantastic. It's just, you got other fucking players to deal with, and I really wish we could just have like, random dude just still alive there. I really wish we could just have like a slight PvE mode. I know that sounds very pathetic to say, but I really wish there would be. I wish there would be like a sort of offshoot where you were more PvE focused environments. Like you basically have to take on a scav boss because there are bosses in the game. Like you get a boss surrounded by slightly, geared up AI PMCs or scavs, and like they'll put a fucking fight onto you. Like whoever encounters them, sometimes you may end up killing like 3 players and then only to be killed by the boss. Because he had like 2 guys with asbows. So it is really. Oh yeah, trust me. Every time when I play that game, my heart rate goes through the roof. Like my body physically has a panic attack when it comes to it. Like because like for me, when you're like trying to sneak through a building, I actually legit had this story on. I like how I'm playing one game talking about Tarkov. But no, legit, one of the last few times when I was trying to play that game, I legit had a moment of me in the center of an environment surrounded by other players doing their thing, and then I just skulk away in the background. I was definitely a rat player, because that was how I could get out of the raid alive most of the time. And basically, I had just started into the raid. I was trying to do a task to get... Was it the briefcase one? Might have been the briefcase one. It was not too long after I'd started. And basically, I was in the customs map, and what you have to do is you need to go into a container yard and pick up a brown briefcase inside this lorry. And I was almost at the yard where I could pick up the container case. When, as I was going into it, I heard gunshots, and I was like, oh shit, okay, better take cover. And so I was trying to figure out where they were, and then all of a sudden, whilst I was in the middle of this, like, factory area, everything fucking erupted. There was fucking suppressed machine guns, like, high rate of fire, like, 850 rounds, loud, like, and I'm just, like, sitting in this factory, like, oh my god. And then all of a sudden, within, like, 3 minutes, everything went quiet. And I didn't breathe. I collectively, like, I guess myself and my character held our collective breaths. Hey, Bud Vamp. And I was just, like, hearing people running around collecting gear. And then I heard someone entering into the building. I tucked myself into the corner and find the most least traveled route possibly. And I'm just like, don't move a muscle. And it just felt, and I could hear them crawling around, and I'm just like, and I stayed there for pretty much the entire raid. Each raid has like, I think 30, 40 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Each raid I think is about 40-ish minutes, 30, 40 minutes long, depending on the map size. And it was brown trousers moment. Totally. Not even going to be ashamed about that. So, after what seemed like forever, I finally worked up the courage to venture outwards. Yeah, I'm just explaining Tarkov to Mind, as he's not played it yet. He's played The Hunt, but not Tarkov. What's this one? Bleeding Edge. Okay, so after a while, I was able to escape. Left the environment, and as I came outside, I basically found what was like akin to just a graveyard. There was so many bodies, all freshly looted, mind. Oh, sorry, someone just needs to get the ban on. There we go. Well, the thing is, again, it's just a game I'm not that... I've admitted... yeah, cool. Tarkov is a game that I'm like, no, I've tried it. I've tried getting into it. It just doesn't, it's just something that I will never fully get into. And it is a shame, but I'm okay with it now. I tried getting into it, but it was just a game that I'm like, I'm never going to be able to play it. You know, I want to be able to enjoy it. I'd love to be able to enjoy it, but...
I'm working. Feel free to look around though.
Well, the thing is, here's another thing you have to... here's one thing you do have to keep in mind. So, there is a sort of MMO sort of progression system, because what you have is this place... You have this thing known as the... Hello, endorphins. I've not tried Hood. Not tried it yet. Is it any good? I don't even know anything about it, to be honest with you. I'm assuming it's like some kind of take on Robin Hood. Which, for me, I'm more of a PvE-er at heart. That's why MMOs have a sort of more special place for me, because you can take on stuff like massive groups of AI or like the dungeons or whatever, which is cool. I do like the dungeons and other stuff like that. Ooh. What is it about though? Like, is it... I've not really heard about it. It looks... I mean, I've seen, like, it advertised on Steam. Multiplayer Assassin's Creed. I mean, it depends on how you do it. I mean, if they do it like For Honor, where there's a decent sort of story, there's decent gameplay mechanics, I'm sure you can get quite nice... you can kind of nicely tune into it, but it's dependent on, like... I suppose, though, if you want to have a medieval multiplayer game, you already have that in the form of Mordhau or Chivalry 2, which I'm honestly surprised is doing well. I kind of thought Mordhau kind of killed Chivalry, so I'm glad, you know, it's nice to see that there's competition. Oh, okay. Capture the Flag game. I mean... Possibly. Okay. I mean, if the game itself is any good, then, you know, theoretically, but I've gotten into the habit of... I have to admit, though, this sounds petty, but one of the major... and he went flying! Oh, I kind of wish he could go flying, too. I mean, I kind of didn't think Chivalry 2 could come back. I mean, I knew it was extremely popular back in the day, but I considered... Did they just fall off the map? I think they did. But I kind of thought when Mordhau came out, it was the one that killed it. No, that's fine. I mean, to be honest with you, I was pretty much coming to the end anyway of that Tarkov story. Basically, after waiting for what like felt forever, I skulked away and escaped from the raid with my objective complete. I will add with pride. So I will smile smugly. There we go. Can't speak today. And say that I was able to accomplish my mission, which at least was something. Exactly. A good concept. To be honest with you, depending on the title, sometimes more than a month is a good idea. Like maybe a month and a half. Because it tends to be with some games, there's like a patch period where like maybe the first 2 or 3 months the game comes out. And if there's like any sort of real main aspect for like support, or any real sense of support for the title post-release. But, yeah. But no, what was it? But no, Tarkov is one of those games which is very much PvP focused. It'll kind of... While it doesn't actively shit on people wanting to not do much combat, you won't get far with it. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, it's dependent on where you got it from. I played through Cyberpunk, and all I can say is I feel so sorry for that game. Because while I did not buy into the hype, I remember so many of my friends were going, "Oh my god, this game's gonna be like the biggest fucking thing ever!" Ah! And like, you know, it was like when Rick did Pickle Rick. You know, everyone lost their shit because it was apparently the big fucking thing. And I'm like, do none of y'all remember Arkham Knight? Do none of y'all remember Battlefield 4? Do none of y'all... And I could have just listed so many fucking games that were supposedly the next big thing and just weren't. So, no. Oh, hello. I've got another one. Dealt by... Ooh. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it was like... Pickle Rick was popular, yes, but did it... But, you know, once we had that episode and everyone had gotten used to Pickle Rick and everything, it was kind of like that was it. One trick pony. I have 4 again. Shalala-bum-digay. Did you get yours today? I got mine yesterday. That's why I walk this way. Oh, wow, roll. Strings no longer pierce, but they blow up stuff. I'll go with the crits instead. So when I played through Cyberpunk 2077 and I enjoyed it. I actually really liked the playthrough. I found it was a, I think this is the boss area if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is the boss arena, which is going to be fun. Yay. I'm just going to quickly get my gear set up because I think we'll be able to head straight to the thing. But no, like, Cyberpunk 2077 was a game that I think once... I mean, I played through it and I liked it. This is my second look at Wolcen, but my first proper playthrough. I played Wolcen not too long after it. You never finished it. Oh, God, everyone shits on that game so much. And I'm like, okay, it was bad. Bad release, but not as crippling as other stuff. But no, when I played about through, I'd say maybe a third of this game. And then kind of dropped out because a friend of mine who I was playing it with stopped playing it as much and we didn't really continue it. But then apparently there was all this new stuff coming into it and I thought, you know what? I haven't played this game in about a year. Let's see what this has happened. And so here we are. I would say it's worth finishing. Like, give it some more time. Wait for a few more patches to come out. And then have a go. 0. Well, to be honest with you, I don't think Cyberpunk is in a position right now to roleplay. Right now, it is to a degree. It is an RPG game. I was able to have a good sense.
Take position. Edric, is that you? What the hell are you doing here? So glad to see a familiar face. You won't believe what's been happening.
I wouldn't say so. I had quite a decent enjoyment of the story.
Why the promotion?
Malus caught up with the fugitive Valeria.
Oops.
Grand Inquisitor Hemlock named me Justicar after the report of Malus's death.
Edric, how did you know I was here? What do you want?
You really think your whereabouts would not have been tracked? We know of your deal with the Merchant Prince, as well as your plan to find Valeria and her new allies.
Edric, don't do this.
You betrayed the Grand Inquisitor's trust. Now I, Edric, Justicar of the Republic, am tasked to bring you back.
Listen to me. There is no time for this. What the hell do you think I'm doing here? We have to stop this cult now.
You will have the opportunity to explain yourself at your trial. Surrender now, traitor.
How can you do this?
Don't make me force you to comply. Stand down.
I can't surrender, brother. And I won't. There is too much at stake here.
So be it.
And now we have the boss battle of...
I do not
Literally.
do not force my hand.
It's so stupid.
Please, for the last time, I beg you to stop this madness.
You stand accused of desertion, murder of your own people, consorting with the occult, and conspiring with enemies of the Republic.
I mean, I was able to make some pretty different... I was able to make some different kind of decisions which normally... Like, I felt that there was some decisions I could make that weren't sort of linear part. So, again, but here's the thing. I didn't buy into the hype. I just kind of played the game as I kind of thought, oh, this is fun. The only thing I will say that kind of irritated me was well, there were a few glitches. I mean, I would say half of the deaths I had, like, I'm not going to say my experience. I know, right? It's so perfect. Eric is just the most hilarious character in this entire game. It's a shame we have to kill him, because I would have loved to have him as a character, as a constant problem to deal with. It's just like, what? Who's that man? How do you feel about the social economics of society, Mr. Eric? Oh, good. I was hoping you would have a response. He took a while, but yeah. Oh, I love it. And poof.
Hedrick, come back to your senses. I've always been loyal to you. You were my family with Valeria.
You could have just left these lands as was requested of you. But you just had to save her, didn't you?
She is our sister. But you, I'm not sure what you are now.
Reckoning.
No, what you really are is...
I won't fail, Father.
No, what this is, Eric? Oh, I'm gonna miss you. Oops. I like how he closes his sword up and then shoots shit from it. Oh. Yeah. Boom.
Gotta catch my breath.
Oops. Woo. I'm not doing well. Oh, you're the boom.
I cared for you, brother, but you played us. You played us all. I will break your skull asunder. Ah!
Rawr.
Ah! Stand up, Kerr!
Good lord, how many fucking times do I have to kick your ass?
Fight me!
I have. Oh, boy. Oh, now he's stepping up the game. Okay. Oh, whoops.
I need a breather.
I'm so sorry. I would love to take you seriously, but... Ooh. Motherfucker. Oops. Hold space. And up we get. Oh, that's why. Fucking hell. Just looking at my ping. I'm like... Really can't wait till I have natural rage generation. Really don't need these dudes. I know they're probably there to help try and do like resource generation. Oh my god, seriously. Fuck off. Will you fuck off? You don't need to catch your breath, you lazy fuck. Come on. Of course. Oh, he's invulnerable. That's nice. Fuck you.
No matter the odds, find your peace, brother.
You just suddenly disappeared? Okay.
Come to me. We do not have much time before my essence vanishes from this world. Neither of us have time to grieve our losses. You have to hear me before I inexorably fade into oblivion.
But long enough to explain the point.
Udai made sure this process could not be interrupted until after it ran its course. Not from here, at least. If you want to stop the core and save the city, you have to find the conflux of energies on the other end of this beam and end the process from there.
Can't we just destroy the core?
No, that would require an unfathomable amount of power. You will have to find the main superstructure where the conflux is taking place and stop the Covenant of the Blind. But you cannot do this alone. Find the followers of Anathea, the Searing Song. Mortals that worship one of the three last primordials. They are natural enemies of those you seek to stop, and might be your only chance to get to the conflux.
Great. Religious fanatics. Just my luck. Fine. I will seek this cult for help. Maybe they will understand why my powers manifested.
Thank you, mortal. My time in this world is over, and I cannot sustain this shape any longer. My last deed, mortal, shall be to share what's left of my power with you. I pray that you use it to protect the creation. Always.
I will.
That 100,000 experience I see? And that did not do much. Well, now time to go back to Mohabi and tell everyone I'm the hero. Right, what gear did I get? I got a few good spells. Really good other shit. That extra 4% attack damage is nice. Oh. Oh. Yes. Yes, please. I need to get rid of that. Yeah, some of these are pretty damn good. But
Please, browse my web.
extra health, I'm not so fast over. Don't use that. Don't use that. Don't choose that. That seems pretty good. Radiant pistol. Yeah. Anyway, utility belt, ordinary health potion. Okay. don't really think I kind of don't want to lose the damage. The damage is good. Yeah, I would say I'm gonna hold off for the time being.
Come again.
I'm gonna hold off for the time being, just because I know that there's probably some value in these things. But I'll take this opportunity actually to go quickly get myself a cup of coffee. So bear with. But when I come back, we should be able to. Oh, okay. So I need to get one of those getting coffee icons. I'll see if I can ask Ben for that sometime, or if he knows where I can get that getting coffee icon again, because that was really handy back in the day. Right, where did my phone go? Must I get the things? I think it's in the other location. And the game kicked me out. Apparently. Oh, don't be doing that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, right. Yeah, I tried that shotgun stack. I tried the shotgun stack as well. I kind of wasn't a huge fan of how quick the attack was. Or, sorry, not quick. How slow the attack was in comparison to the dual pistols. I kind of gotten used to the dual pistols a bit too quickly, so. Okay, phew. Was a bit worried. Hmm? Oh. Probably meant to go for this, aren't I? I'll move back about this. Right, well, I've hopefully fixed everything. Hopefully.
You're back.
Not without pain. What's the situation?
The earthquakes are intensifying, and with them, I have reports of dead sightings and ghastly apparitions coming from everywhere. Champion, tell me you learned how to stop this madness.
Tell me, have you ever heard of the worshippers of the Searing Song?
If memory serves, the Republic rose from the remains of the Kingdom of Alea after the Civil War. Back then, the Keepers of the Faith and King's Guards were followers of the Searing Song, nowadays better known as the Brotherhood of Dawn.
Them again? Careful with your history lessons. Books are full of lies.
And so is your head. What do they have to do with this anyway?
Supposedly, they can help us stop the phenomenon. Did your trackers locate the group of brothers that were with my friend?
A deal is a deal. She's still alive. Once I have your full report, I will share her location.
Oof. The man knows how to strike a deal. Probably going to roll with this, to be honest with you. Though this is also pretty damn good. That pass. The passive dodge chance, pretty good.
I feel stronger.
Well, I'm glad. I'd be a bit pissed if you leveled up and you said, actually, I don't really feel so strong anymore. Okay. Yeah, probably that. In that way. Okay. Yeah. That works. Let's increase my toughness. I guess we'll go into aspects of dawn. And boom. The first chapter has been done. Oh, damn. See, this this artwork kind of makes me what reminds me of Ross from who was that Cursed Farms? Hang on. What's Accursed Farms? For some reason I couldn't remember the name. But no, this this artwork reminds me of the Dream Software video from Accursed Farms. And oh, that's a good video. To be honest with you, Ross is if you've ever heard of the YouTube channel Accursed Dungeons, if you haven't heard of it, fucking watch it. Especially Ross's Game Dungeons, and like watch the whole series. I've watched every episode since the start. Oh my god, it's so good. It actually makes me feel kind of old, because every time I look at like the older released episodes, they're like plus 5 years old now, and I'm like, ah. But he has such a great way of doing commentary. It's so enjoyable and delightful to listen to. One of my favorites. Oh, I know. Cutscene time. Rendering.
Are you saying it can't be stopped?
It can, but not from here. I just need more time.
Time is a rare commodity, I'm afraid. Choice, even more so. We'll help you prepare an expert.
Oh. Someone fell on the globe.
Earthquake! My city!
Ooh, major earthquake.
Take this map. It will lead you to the Brotherhood of Dawn and your friend. Leave. Leave now if you are to save anything.
Chapter 2. Dawnbringer. Sweet. Now this I like. This lighting.
I didn't come all the way here running away from battle. If Valeria could... There's a battle nearby.
But no, like, Ross's Game Dungeons is...
It must be where the Purifiers caught up with the Brotherhood fugitives. Valeria should have been with them.
What's up?
Yeah, she definitely was. Maelith didn't stand a chance against power. I'm on the right track.
Wow. Let's have a look. Oh, shit. I kind of like how this overzealous character just instantly gone. Like, I totally imagined it was going to be this thing where she was going to be like, I knew you were a traitorous bastard, blah, blah, blah. And it was just literally like, oh, no, actually, no, you're dead. You got the point, as it were. And yeah, pretty much.
Wildlings territory. The echoes of battle are coming from here.
You sure it's not just the monstrous spiders? Like, I like how he says, "Oh, Wildlings territory." And I'm like, noticing the spiders. But hey ho. Making a move. Hopefully I bump into that dragon hunter dude again. That would be cool.
Let's carve our own path through it. We're not letting those fugitives get away. Purity and sacrifice. No prisoners.
Yes, just a car.
Okay, we can... I mean, you probably would enjoy, if you enjoy having one build multiple characters, have you ever thought about playing the game called Final Fantasy Online? That pretty much does that. Oh, hello. I just totally missed it. Sorry. If you've ever heard of the game, I could definitely recommend it, because you pretty much can do that. There's different roles to play, there's different kind of crafting classes, and really good story as well. And he be gone. Since when do they have radios? And he was gone. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's quickly... Oh. I see also... He's just like, I'm sick of your shit. Yep.
You have a good eye.
Telescopic Warhammer. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but okay. Yeah, heavy... Yeah. You giving me other stuff? Nah. Not a lot of stuff left.
Hi. Please don't touch anything.
If you go over here now... Yeah, too many people.
An earthquake of that magnitude doesn't come alone.
Are you sure?
Trust me. We should make preparations for more of them.
What sort of preparations are you expecting? We have no food, no supply lines, no tools even. And now that fog. We are blind with nothing up our sleeves right now.
Gentlemen, keep that to yourselves. If there is nothing we can do, then let us hope for the best and try to reassure people. Mass panic is the most imminent threat to our survival right now.
Sounds like a leader if I ever heard one. Just gonna kind of see what the...
He was down there, protecting the the farmlands.
Sandor is a strong man. The strongest there is.
Scouts! Scouts are back from the farmlands!
Fetch the bloody medic. Tell him to bring his ass here at once. These men are freezing. You! Go to the palace. Get them warm food and blankets.
But sir, nobles won't agree to share their...
Do I look like I care what these hoarding highballs want?
But they won't listen to...
You got the big axe?
Yes?
Then they'll listen. Use the damn thing if you need to. That will make them think straight. Now go!
Yes, sir.
All right, my son. Tell me what you know.
Freezing. Death. Everywhere. The dead rising. From the mass graves we dug during the severe invasion. We got slaughtered.
Any signs of Sandor?
We pulled back. He chose to stay behind to find the vanguards and get them back here.
Curse him and his blasted sense of duty. Well done, my son. You can rest now.
No, Dog is a little bit confused. Dog is phasing in and out of reality. Not gonna lie. But yeah, have you heard anything about Final Fantasy Online?
Pull him out!
We can't open for
Help me
long!
quickly!
Orders are strict!
Madame,
We have to maintain a
he's
perimeter
dead.
around the palace
Help
as the
me!
highest district!
listen
If
to
you're not
me.
with the people,
He's
you're
dead.
against us!
Traitors! Get to the thunderbolt! The whole city! To the city watch!
You, think
We
it's
have to
toxic?
abandon the city at once!
The only way out is through the fog. Well, you're welcome to try your luck, but I'm not moving. None of us are.
Dog is really struggling to physically understand reality.
I can't hear anything coming from the lower rings. Do you see anyone?
The fuck is up with the dog?
My lord, the entire population is flocking to the palace. I don't know if we have enough men to contain them this time.
The fog has stopped. The population is safe.
Indeed, we do not need the last bastion of order to fall to this madness. If Stormfall is to recover, something has to stand strong.
When a body is infected, it is sometimes better to sever the dying limb and move on alive.
This is folly. We can't let the people fend for themselves. How are they to believe in us if we do nothing?
My lord, just say the word and my guards will let them through.
I won't stand idly by watching my people suffer. Thunderblade!
My lord! Choose your next words carefully, my lord. Should that chaos spread to the final ring, House Blacktide will withdraw support from your claim to the throne.
So would House Brightgale.
The three of us are in agreement here. Your claim is worth nothing if the three big houses vouch against you. With starving people littering the streets, you won't even have the population on your side to support you. You've run out of options, Damascus. You lose us, you're through.
What are your orders, my lord? My lord.
Keep the population at bay.
Good man.
I definitely need to improve the situation here then. Oh, fuck. I meant to... Yes, so basically you can make a single character, and it kind of is the way that the leveling and skills work in that game is once you I have actually hit the thing, cool. When you reach a particular level when you start the game, you have the ability, I think it's like level 10 or something like that, you can basically play as any other class in the earlier sections of the game. So you can play like, oh no, I suppose I'm not really. So basically there are like about let me think. You've got Lancer, Arcanist, Summoner, White Mage, Scholar, which you evolve into, and you've got the Paladin, which you evolve into, from the Warrior, the Marauder. You have a number of different classes you can spec into as you play through in the. Get that up. Well, at least Dog's now back when Gold's about. So when Gold's about, Dog's about. But no, so basically, yeah, you can change your class and you can change your like job role whenever you want, which is really nice. Quite a useful little thing into it. It's also quite nice because it has a really nice way of you to level such things. Because, for example, what you can do is have a unlike other MMOs where dungeons and other stuff is more considered for like high tier equipments or like where you have to be in like a clan before you can dedicate yourself. Final Fantasy Online basically has a duty roulette system where you can play in dungeons as you play through the main story, and then you can replay said dungeons in a randomized system where you gain sort of a daily reward for just completing a sort of a leveling meta. So leveling roulette. So like you play one of these dungeons in the you play one of the dungeons or like selected at random. Sorry, my head is hurting to a degree. Sorry, my head, yeah, my head's a little fuzzy for some reason. Probably because I'm tired and my eyes are getting strained. Oh wait. But then once you've, fuck's sake, hang on. I'm not making any sense, and I'm at that point where my brain's beginning to say, you know, you might as well just start over because I'm not going to make any sense of it, and poor fucker's trying to listen to you. Right, boom, boom. Okay. Right, are we good? We clear? No more bad guys? No, we have more bad guys. Okay. Fuck it. Starting over because my brain is just hurting at this point. Not like... Oh, for God's sake. I'm not trying to fucking roll! A lot of rats. I was going to say, I know I cleared out my inventory. Ordinary potion is just... Yeah, not the one I think about. Random gold. Perfect. Right, cool. We'll do this, well, yeah, I'll do this, and then hopefully by that point I'll have been able to formulate a good sentence. My God, my head hurts. Well. Right, shit. Whoop. Dog just showing off his physics-defying ability. Oh, come on. I was gonna say, game, don't do that to me. Pile of vases and just be like, nope. Okay. God damn it. Oh my God. I was aware that there were rats, but not that many rats. Holy shit. Oh, okay. Right. Almost there. Nice. Shame these things just don't explode more often. It's actually kind of funny when they do that. Random dead person. Random dead person. Oh, are you serious? Ah, that's so gutting. Anyway, so as you progress through the main story of the vanilla story, and throughout the rest of the story, you will gain access to various dungeons. Unlike other MMOs where it's like a side thing, this is actually the main part of the story, which is quite cool. And once you've completed the dungeons for the first time, you're also... Oh, hello. Yes, thank you. You also get to repeat the dungeons in a duty roulette, which allows you to... that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Okay, cool. Radiant pistol should be good. Yeah, perfect. And I'll get rid of those things. What are you? You are useless. Oof. Bye. The cool thing as well with regards to the duty roulette is that you can kind of do it wherever and whenever you want. And the other extra awesome thing, which was the original thing that my brain was like scrambling so desperately to say, but because I'm tired and I can't really coherently utilize language in a way that makes sense to most people when I'm half tired and trying to do something and I end up rambling badly, is you get bonus experience and extra cash if you play a particular class that is in need. So if, for example, there are requirement for healers, then the duty roulette will say, hey, for completing this thing, as a healer, we will give you an additional amount of experience and, you know, some money to say thank you for being a healer, you know, for fulfilling the role that we need to make this dungeon possible, which is cool. The community is very polite as well. You do get the occasional assholes, like in everything, but I have found the Final Fantasy community is very welcoming to newer players and are more than willing to, like, go through a dungeon. If you say, I'm really sorry, I'm a new player, unlike some games where they'll just say, oh, fuck you then, and have a massive hard-on for that. Instead, you will find that there's the people who will be like, okay, so you're new to this thing? Right, well, we'll make sure to, like, roll through this dungeon. Oops. Oops. I mean, yeah, it's more like when it comes to some things, I have this very bad habit when I'm trying to play and do stuff at the same time, and I'm not at 100% energy efficiency. My brain just says, you know what, I'm not really going to work the way you want me to. You want to start sounding coherent and talking and all that jazz? Game, can I pick my shit up? There we go. But yeah, you also can benefit from the crafting stuff, which is more in-depth than other MMOs where they'll just be like, hey, I need to be a level requirement, and then it's like, hey, you're the level requirement, and then it's like, okay, I can craft this nice, high-quality piece of gear. And so then you spend an inordinate amount of time just sort of staring at this screen as this bar just fills up. Whereas in Final Fantasy, you actually have to, it's like a mini-game where you have to have the certain amount of crafting points, otherwise you will either A, fail the craft, or B, not get like the higher quality one that you want. So like there's actually a skill method to it, which is kind of fun. You know, it's funny, I was actually talking to, before you came on, I was talking to Mind, because I've played Final Fantasy for a while now, which is kind of similar traits to WoW. I kind of wondered if I would be better at getting into WoW, or at least to a small extent, than Final Fantasy, as well as Final Fantasy. Not to say that WoW is going to replace Final Fantasy for me, but I think it would be... But it would be an interesting thing to do when it comes to making comparisons for YouTube videos. Oh, this area. I remember this area. This was fun. I remember this. When we played through this for the first time, this was fun. Right, level. What you gonna do with a big fat gun? Shooter. Lovely. Right, you must be... You know what, let's increase my toughness a bit, because we've been that's been lacking lately, so I think we'll go with that. Shoot. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. A lot of dogs. How far did you play into WoW? Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, this is a thing that it's very dependent, isn't it? Well, one game I kind of had a thought on. Whilst I was playing this, I had a thought on was Mordor. was it Shadow of Mordor? Shadow of War Mordor? Like the second Mordor game where you like take over territory and stuff, potentially. I'm not entirely fussed on that game, so that probably won't be a case, but it was a thought. But at the moment, I've not really considered too many games right now, as I'm fairly early into each playthrough. I'm not going to really be in any major rush to think about that, but I mean, obviously, the other game I was thinking on was after I finish Wolcen was obviously Grim Dawn. Shadow War, yeah. You see, it's different in Final Fantasy. People are actually very welcoming. Yeah, like, it doesn't matter if you're not 100% familiar with the routes, because you... Oh, hello. Wish I could have this permanently. Oh my god, look at this. Oh! Gives me a randomly useful buff or whatever. Yeah, Shadow of War is a good game. I've seen the meme videos about it as well. It's definitely funky. I'm not too sure about when it comes to, but in regards to Final Fantasy raids and dungeons or whatever, I know that there's Alliance raids which are pretty fucking hench in like the level 80 areas, and they're like fucking mental with like what you have to do. But again, even if people wipe, people aren't like super judgmental onto it, which is nice. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Not enough room in campaign for Tarkov. Well, yeah, I do have my full. I mean, I played a fair amount of hours in Grim Dawn. I think. Let me have a look at my thing. Grim Dawn. I played. Okay, so my one wasn't too far in. 15 hours. Yeah, so this is, yeah, so I have only 15 hours into the thing, but I'm sure I've got all the DLC, Crucible, Forgotten Gods, Ashes of Malmuth. There are some probably good things into that. I'll probably end up looking into a build for that. So that's probably survival horror games. Probably not. I'm a coward chicken shit, and I will happily say it. I'll bark all the way if you're gonna feel free to do that. However cruel that may be. Well, obviously we're gonna buy that back because you know.
The quality of this one is unmatched.
But no, like, I mean, I've already kind of done I did a Dead Space playthrough back in the day. Actually, you know what? Oh no, fuck that. No way. I did actually. Oh fucking hell, that makes me feel old. Oh, that was already 3 years ago. I played. Oh, don't tell me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I feel horrible. Oh, I feel so old. Wait. Did I or did I not? Okay, to explain. A few years ago, back in 2018, for example, I did a 10-year anniversary playthrough of Dead Space. And I can't remember if I did the same for Dead Space 2 in 2020. No, I didn't do it in 2020. I know I didn't do it in 2020. But I played... oh, God, that makes me feel... Oof. I feel slightly old.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. But no, yeah, like, Dead Space is probably the extent of my survival horror games. I suppose. I mean, The Forest is perhaps something would you count The Forest as a survival horror? Because that was a game I was curious about, but the problem is I've kind of gotten it all spoilt for me because I was watching people talk about it and I accidentally didn't stop when they said to stop. I was curious about the game and I know the story of the thing, but the concept of fighting off nature and killing shit is also kind of nice. But that's just me. I mean, games that, you know, to a degree, the concept of this that I can play games that what's that? Oh, whoa, the fuck is that? Oh. That looks kind of cool. Okay, that's like a definitely don't sell. Definitely keep in the box. That's definitely something we need to keep an eye out for. But yeah, like the forest, basically games that I would like to do playthroughs on, but are unable to thanks to the fact that the way that you do them, you kind of can't just spend an hour or half an hour episodes. One of the things I'm not a huge fan of with some content creators is they'll do half an hour episodes of something that clearly you don't need to do half an hour on, or that you shouldn't have to do half an hour on. You know, I mean, I've played through Dying Light. I never really considered Dying Light a survival horror. I kind of just felt that more was a sandbox RPG. I mean, yeah, no, I won't lie. Those are pretty solid. I do like that as well. There's what was it? Devil Dog did like a baby playthrough of Project Zomboid. Never really heard of that game until I saw videos recently about it. Sounds cool though. I'm not gonna lie. Jump. Come on, get closer, get closer. Oh, bang on! Look at that. I don't know if I actually got any experience from that. I mean, there is obviously the other game, the Divinity 2, I think it's called. It's Divinity 2? I'm fairly certain it's Divinity 2. Yeah, Divinity 2. Divinity Original Sin 2. That was what I was getting thrown on. Oh, stream is experiencing minor issues, and we're back to normal. I think it's because I alt-tab. Apologies for that. But yeah, that was probably... oh yeah, probably should do this. Explosion. Thank you very much, Noderfence, for following. I hope you enjoy your time here. I like having conversations with... I think this is probably my favourite part about live streaming. It's not just playing through the games and having a laugh or doing whatever. It's actually just talking with people whilst playing video games. I like hearing people's experiences with various video games. My favourite thing, which is weird, is when you get people who give you hints and stuff, but in like a nice way. Positive game teaching is nice. Especially... I swear this is going to be one of those things where it's like, I'm going to be killing you guys, and then all of a sudden they're like, wait, hang on, you're not totally a dick? And I'm like, no, I'm not a dick, you're a dick. And they're like, wait, no, we're not a dick because we were just trying to defend ourselves. And they're like, well, I'm not a dick. And the game goes, okay. I tell you one game I'm reluctant to do something on, but at the same time, I can... Did I just hear him go... Is that Eric? Oh my god, it is. Nice. Oh, hello. Rogue chest piece, bow, battle axe, and everything else. How are we diddling? Ooh, nice. God damn it. Oh no, actually, no. No. The bow looks kind of cool, but it's kind of weak. I say weak. Not the stats. I'm talking about when you fire it. Like the sound effects. Because if I was to equip it and I just start shooting. It seems very weak in comparison to... Or it feels weak in comparison to... You know what I mean? Kind of feels that way, but that could just be me. Let's quickly re-equip to ourselves. No, but what was it?
Don't be shy.
Don't be
Mohabi has
shy.
everything a soldier needs.
I like how he has his own different thing as well. Like each phase of the thing. Get rid of. Yeah, no, like it's a good gear. I'm gonna keep the bow for like a small amount of time. Small amount. This also is going here because holy shit, and you are going here. I have no idea whether or not this is. I know that there's probably going to be something benefit from this as well, but like, not too sure how it's gonna be. At least in the way that I'm thinking. Right, I have shitloads of cash now, which is good because I'm fairly certain I'm going to need it. But no, to answer your comment on previously, Nido fans, I guess that makes. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I would say, in my experience with Final Fantasy, I've not had that sense of getting through things quickly from the community standpoint. But from my standpoint, I have been kind of pushing myself to go through that game quite quickly. There is a large amount of missions to play through. Like, I will not lie there. That is a legitimate thing. In total, with all the quests, including the to include the DLC, there's bugs here. At least they attack each other. Sure. Didn't realise that was there. Because I'm trying to complete through the story, so I can basically be ready for Endwalkers. I've been playing through a lot. I've been playing through a lot, resulting in me having purged through quite a lot of the game. But you can enjoy the game at a much smaller pace. Thank you. How do I activate it? Oh, okay. Are you serious? Sadly, I can't do. I might have wasted this. This is not possible. Can I cancel it? No. No. Good. I can save it. Good. Okay, we did a little thing. Okay, we've somehow survived. Hey, hey. Right, axe.
Not possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save the primordial stuff, just cause, and then I just wanted to test out what it was like. Yeah, exactly. Science. Science means you can use the awesome stuff on minor enemies. How do I unlock my 5th skill? Because I feel that there's something about that I need to have as well. I wish I could have a crossbow. Enemies have crossbows. I want a crossbow. See, I would go with a crossbow if I could have a crossbow. But no, I only have guns. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I had to choose between having guns or a crossbow, I would probably have to choose the guns by natural dint. I am a fan of Warhammer, and I did, in fact, on my YouTube channel, I did Warhammer 2, Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough of my. Oh, really? How much is after the storyline? Like, how big is this storyline? Because I'm curious. Because the intention was I was going to be able to like play through and do whatever, but I have no idea whether I'm going to be like, storyline is finished. Huh. Okay. Holy shit. That's actually... Oh, no. No. That's bad. That's bad. Ooh, that's bad. No, this is good, though. This is good. I'll have this. Would you... For old world builds, would you try the enclave under the computer? Are you talking about the, Are you talking about Enclave on the East Coast? Oh, I'm just minding my own business while this assassin tried to do something. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so... Total Wars. Okay, to answer about the Total Wars, where are that? Yes. So mind, to answer the story on Total Wars, I have seen the trailer regarding Total War for Warhammer 3. I am not overly fussed at this point. The Total War games have kind of gone downhill quite a bit, in my opinion, and I feel that they're not really doing much to improve them. I mean, hell, Total War Troy is a shining example of this, and I'm looking forward to seeing more proper... I'm looking to seeing proper style stuffs into it. So, no, I don't think I'll be doing too much in regards to that. Yeah, watch the hype train. Remember Cyberpunk. You know, I don't think it's going to be adding that much. Or if it does, brilliant. That's when Warhammer finally can be kind of good. But, yeah, exactly. To be honest with you, Britannia was actually, like, I played a bit of it. Obviously didn't make a campaign of it. But I didn't hate the game. I actually quite, yeah. I didn't hate the game. I thought it was definitely needed mods, but it's not bad. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's bad. So, fifth skill. Okay, Norda, thank you very much on that one for the fifth skill and endgame city development. I do like to try that. I would like to try this endgame city development, but yeah. And yeah, fair enough on that one, Mr. Mind. For The Last Ronin on the East Coast, possibly. Oh shit. For the East Coast.
Greetings, my friend.
Yeah, I did. I did like the recruitment system for Britannia as well, because it's like, to a degree, it was kind of like the Crusader Kings recruitment system to a degree. It's like there was a bunch of levies that you had, which you could immediately recruit.
How can I help you?
And then you had yeah, exactly. Oh no, it's a bad Total War game, but it was kind of the beginning. It was the kind of the downward spiral for the Total War games, because there's no competition for them. Oh god, no, yeah, no, I refund it. That was the last Total War game I ever bought, and when I saw the fucking weird art, the style change for that, I lost all interest almost immediately. Like, I seriously couldn't be bothered with that game. Like, I played a tiny bit of it, and I'm just like, the fuck is this? And yeah, I instantly, I think that was the first game I almost, like, I spent half an hour playing it and then refunded it, because I was just like, no, this is not for me. This is clearly not for me. And it's a shame, because I think it would have been fun if, it's a shame that they didn't do an Empire style thing where you could have the different factions or whatever, and then you had to deal with, like, for example, to be honest with you, I don't get why they didn't do Fall of the Samurai style Total War, like late 19th century warfare, like say 1820s to 18 maybe even early 1900s, and oh, bugger. Yeah, you fucking will. Yeah, that's one hell of a bear. Bear gone boom boom. No, bad bear. Holy shit. But no, like, I think it would have been cool if we could have had a Victorian age, like, with, obviously, as I said, like, if you did it like Fall of the Samurai. So you had all of the different factions, the technological things. You then had, of course... Well, it's not even... The thing is, they're not just running out of time periods, but they're doing it with such crappy arcadic mechanics. I mean, Christ almighty, when I saw Total War Troy, I thought for a second it was a fucking mobile game. And then, lo and behold, I'm starting to hear reports on, like, when they're designing their games, they're like, oh, look at this new mobile app they're doing. And I'm like, okay. Though, to be fair, when they did the remake, I'm like, okay, slightly good, good idea to a degree, Creative Assembly, because you're remastering a game that was, you know, is the big classic, which I'm sure loads of people will say, I mean, to be honest with you, mate, Empire Total War was the shit. Everyone bitches about, people bitch about that game to a degree because it's like, oh, it was just rah, 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 rah. Dude, Total War, Empire Total War was awesome because you could have the firing lines, you had the guns, you had the ships, naval combat. I mean, I really wish we had Napoleon Total War style naval battles in Empire, because holy shit, that was fun. It was so much fun, blowing up various ships, but having the tactical sense. It's like, I will say, my favourite campaigns when playing through the Total Wars have to be, yeah. But here's the thing, they don't need the modern shit. None of the modern shit that they're throwing into the more modern Total War games. That's for definite. Just make it like Napoleon, only engine improved. Oh no, but it's still Shogun. Make it like Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai. Literally, Fall of the Samurai was beautiful. Because you had torpedo boats, you had naval warfare, you had all of the beautiful things to it. Just imagine stuff like that. Imagine, for example, being in a naval battle and your opponent attempts to use chain shot, and then you're like, joke's on you. He's like, joke's on you, I got steam paddles, bitch! You know? It's like that moment where you have the tactical sense begin to slowly, as modern technology slowly begins to take over and modern techniques begin to sort of show. You know, you start seeing trench warfare in some of the battles, and again, so much more of it. Yeah, naval battles in Total War. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, naval battles originally, before they fucked it up royally, Napoleon and Empire, and to a small degree Fall of the Samurai, but not as much, sadly, because it's Shogun 2, so naval battles weren't as crucial, but they did make naval forces relevant in Total War Fall of the Samurai. So I can't blame them for that. Just not... I mean, I'll be honest with you, I really enjoyed having the tactical sense, though, of Empire. Because you did actually have to think on your head, you had to think really carefully about where you attacked, how you attacked, what ammo, what shells to type of shells, what cannonballs you used. Do you use, like, the just traditional shot and try and bugger the ships into oblivion? Or did you want to nab the ship because, you know, capturing that ship would be useful? I mean, the replenishment system, I mean, to be honest with you, I think you could combine, if you could probably make the perfect Total War on all the good shit that the Total War games and mods have introduced. I mean, I will say this, though. This is probably where someone will probably look at me and go, what the fuck, Jaeger? You're not a true Total War fan. Because I'll say this. I didn't enjoy Medieval 2. I don't enjoy Medieval 2. It's so laborious and tedious and annoying. And I'm like, ah. Like, Rome, like, when your soldiers are running through the battle, they take so fucking long. Like, you're talking about, painful, fucking play a Total War. Like, when I was doing my Dale campaign all those years ago, fucking hell. I think one of the things I hate, what I was so grateful for when I finally quit that game, or when I finished that, was the fact that my soldiers didn't spend half the time running, half the time strolling like an old person through a park, You know, like, Jesus Christ almighty, it was so tedious. But yeah, so we went on a massive tangent with Total War games. But no, the thing is, with regards to the Total War games, I'm not going to be doing any more Total War games for the channel. Like my Let's Plays on them or whatever. Currently, Shogun 2 is my final Let's Play on that. Because I started that campaign over 3 years ago, or almost 3 years ago now. And it's been one of those sort of, it's been a campaign that I've sort of started and gone going again and up down, you know, but we're getting to the point now where I think that the end is in sight for me. I can see the end of Shogun 2, and then once that's it, boom, that's it. No more Total War for like an extremely long period of time. I don't want to say completely forever, because sod's law, that's when I like find that a new Total War game comes out, which is actually kind of fucking decent. But I'm of the thought process that no, I want to try and experiment with other games. I want to try and do more something like this, where I like try other new RTS style games. I mean, there's another game I'm playing. Well, I say playing. There's other games I'm playing that like have more strategy in a different sense. So who knows? And I'm enjoying. I'd like to sort of think maybe have a look if I can get into Crusader Kings 3 at some point. I did buy the game, and I've kind of just it's stuck. It's on my hard drive. Not hard drive. It's in my system, ready to go. And I'm like, I don't have the time to really play that because there's other shit I need to do. And of course, you know, Total War and the Shogun campaign. So once I'm getting that sorted, then ba-boom, you know. And then of course there's Star Citizen, the game that I always want to fucking say I do something for, and I never get around to fucking doing it. Though I am going to be making a video, well, probably tomorrow now, but I will be making some kind of thing to talk about the Invictus week, which is going to be happening. I finally have some fucking time off work after like nearly 8 months, so I'll be able to do a dedicated series. EU greater than CK. Not at the moment with the Leviathan DLC, the worst rated item on Steam to date, at like a fucking measly 8%. 8%, wasn't it? Like, really fucking bad. So bad that even the director basically made 2 fucking apologies. And it even got, what's his name? There's a YouTuber who reports on shit, and he's very objective. Long J? No. There's like a he's basically this guy who does gaming news. And he has this he has the headset, and he's not the quartering because quartering's different. Oh god, what's his name? Long J. Like I catch him on things. E4 Leviathan Backlash. There's a YouTuber, I'm trying to find his name. Yongye. Yes, Yongye, that's his name. Even he was covering 7%. Fuck yeah. So yeah, he was covering the worst Redux Epic. So yeah, Yongye even did a video on it, and you know when you fucked up. You know you fucked up when Yongye is making a video about your DLC. Yeah, exactly. You weren't playing it then when Paradox decided to stop making good quality content, because apparently it was in the last 2 years the quality of the DLCs just dramatically dropped. And when I say quality, I think it's in actual more in the sense of the release, like the games, the DLC's functionality, because apparently the DLC that came out lately, the Leviathan one, was basically a Cyberpunk 2077. The thing was just so badly done that mechanics were being broken, things were not working as intended at all. It was so many things that just weren't fucking working. Yeah. Not played Stronghold Warlords, but apparently it's not done as well as they were hoping, and truth be told, I don't really, not surprised. Oh nice, you can make Ladley Impaler. Nice. Well yeah, exactly.
Finally, Brotherhood of Dawn territory. Valeria better be there.
Ooh, Porter tells it. Hello, Porter. Oh, dead.
The cult of the Sleeper is allied with those wildlings. I better stop those spellcasters. Kill the intruder.
Yeah, so yeah, to answer your thing...
Is that you?
Oh.
Valeria! Yes! Mop the floor with the bastards!
I need more power.
Holy shit, with the amount of shit.
Your powers have grown.
You know that one.
Yeah, we go way back.
We go way back. He's like, fuck.
My. You're one hard girl to find, you know that?
I don't know about that. Mayless found me.
Yeah, I saw her body in the way here. You're the one that took her armor. You're scavenging bodies now.
If the Republic wants to paint me as a traitor, I may as well play the part. Plus, I fancy myself a Justicar now that I took the wench's armor.
What's the deal with these guys? They've got no problem with your origin? As far as I know, Daybreakers and Purifiers aren't best buddies.
We all have bigger things on our hands. We didn't really have time to bicker about it. Their EOS is pretty reasonable.
Their EOS?
You know, an EOS, like, an Inquisitor of theirs. Eos Ganez leads that group nearby in what they call the Vault of Hope.
Fine. And how did you end up behind that wall of shadows?
Brotherhood of Dawn scouts spotted a warband of these wildlings headed towards their position. As the Daybreakers helped me get out of the Republic's grasp, I had to fight with them against these invading shadow worshippers.
Let me guess. This shadow wall is what came out of it. This means trouble.
It might be the first step of something bigger. This spell traps us on this position.
Any idea why the wildlings would attack?
To be honest, I'm not even sure it was the wildlings' initiative. The cultist you just killed was leading their ritual, and he was definitely not part of their tribe. Another power is at work.
I've seen men like this before. This one belonged to the cult of the Sleeper, necromancers. Oh no.
What is it?
An attack. Everyone, back to the camp! Our brethren need us! One with the light! One with the light!
This isn't good.
A pincer attack?
Seems like it. This shadow wall blocks the only valid escape route from their camp. Whatever's attacking is going for the throat.
You guys are trapped. I must find a way to break this wall.
No shit.
That would be most appreciated. I'll help them man the defenses. You find a way through.
Val, don't you bloody die. I'm serious.
Surrounded by Daybreakers in their hold might be the safest place in this Vale right now. I'll manage.
I know. Just don't be you, okay? Play it safe for once.
I'll do my best.
Okay. How do you cross the uncrossable?
Go speak with this person, then we'll have this cutscene, and then I'll answer the things on that one.
You're alive.
My sister, she was detained by Mercy, the leader of my tribe. Tell her what he did to me.
What about you?
There's nothing you can do to save me now. Hurry and find Zima. Save her.
It's not like I have any other leads. All right, I will find the Zima. She better help me put an end to this shadow wall.
Oh, nice. I have like another time. So anyway, let's have a look at the thing. So yeah, to answer about the Stronghold Warlords, not played it. Doesn't look very good, but the Stronghold games. Oh, now Stronghold games, I will say, very, very good. All right, mind. So the Stronghold games, I would say, you can actually kind of choose one to have more like. Well, yeah, probably should go back to base. So the Stronghold games, you could probably choose one to play as for like more arcadey things. So for example, I would say if you want to have an arcadey but sort of realistic experience, you could probably do no, you wouldn't be. You could play the first game for that, And then if you wanted a more realistic castle management system, then Stronghold 2 is the way to go. How I see it, basically. Radiant pistol now. 33, 48. Yeah, so it's good. So like, so that's how I personally view the games. I did play Stronghold, like King Arthur edition, which I found to be rather hilarious. Which I found, as I said, I found it to be rather amusing, to be honest, because I'm like, oh, okay. And they tried to like make it like an Age of Mythology kind of thing, which, again, wasn't entirely sure how that would kind of work, but hey ho. So yeah, no, not that. No. Oh, okay. Lol. So yeah, to answer on that thing, not played the new ones. They haven't really done too well. It's a bit of a shame, but I think the older games are fantastic. Love them. Love them. So, I mean, well, unfortunately mine is not here for me to answer about his thing, so I'll talk about Last Run with the mods. So yeah, like Crusader Kings 3 is definitely a game I'm interested in learning, and I would like to. I think that's probably a game I would do a playthrough of to kind of to offset stuff like Old World Blues, which is a bit of a shame because I kind of wish I could do Hearts of Iron 4, but I can only play Old World Blues because that has like the scaled for that I can handle. Doing vanilla. I used to be able to do vanilla actually, but then when they did all that spy shit, it just completely killed my ability to do vanilla, and I'm just like, for fuck's sake. Because it would feel like there would be this arbitrary stat that I don't have, or this arbitrary thing that you're supposed to do, and then your armies are okay again in vanilla. And it would just drive me it would just drive me so insane. Though, I won't lie, the new Barbarossa update is looking to be quite intriguing, to say the least. Purely on the sense of, now finally you have something strategic to think about. Which, to be honest with you, I do wonder why they didn't do this in the first place. Like, as a solid sort of starter for 10, I don't know why they didn't go with this. Which is a shame. I think it's the best DLC / time period for Hearts of Iron 4 for me would definitely be when they did Man the Guns. In my opinion, that was probably the absolute best of. Oh mama, that's a lot of dudes. Woo! Nice. Right, nope, fuck you. No. Dead. Steel. Where's a rogue? There's a rogue. I'll take the rogue. I like how everything else is just like, yep. I mean, Bruiser's kind of like the nice middle ground. Oh, yeah, I'll go with the Bruisers, because that actually has shit. Do. Fantastic. Right, dog has almost served his purpose again. Oh, no Asgard this time. I've not seen any monsters go to Asgard, so maybe they might have fixed that. Who knows? I mean, I doubt it, but I like the concept of it. Right, there we go. How are we diddling? Oh yeah, we probably should go back to base. It's like, oh, how are we doing? Do you think we can like get away with doing a bit more? And the game's like, no. You have not got the collectional space. I'm like, well, shit. Waving arrows. Agent tunic. That's a pretty good fucking beat I've got, but that's nothing in comparison to what I've got on me, so no, thank you. Oh, I found another Oms Echo. Didn't realise that as well. That's actually pretty dope. The pants are pretty Bruiser, that was the good one, wasn't it? Yes, because now I've got that, and I got that. Both of them are very good. No.
Your patronage is appreciated.
Toughness is pretty good. Agility as well. But the emerald I've got on the left is probably better. Well, it is better. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of get. Ooh, I say that, however, is actually quite nice. Improvement of health and everything.
I'll be
Right.
here when you need me, friend.
And then...
Well, there goes my concentration. How can I help you?
And there goes your customer. We're probably going to have to wrap things up in about half an hour's time, sadly. But I am enjoying this. This is nice talking. It's mainly just because I can actually have a nice time, have a nice time talking with you guys and like doing shit. Oh, companion shrine. Oh, lovely. That's what I really wanted to see. I'm not happy. Ooh, I can. Oh, hunting! Yay! I like this. Apologies, guys. I wouldn't. Had I known, I wouldn't have done this. I'm gonna do what I can to make sure this fucker dies. I'll be very aggressive and then just yeet out of the combat as soon as I see it. Oh God Almighty! Oh boy! I really wish you could customize. Sorry, that just sounds so disrespectful. It's like this guy's limp body and everything, and I'm like, Enjoy your kind. No. Oh, yeah, perfect. Perfect. Kite. Go. No. Companion, stay and die. Stay and die. Hey. I could not... Right, yeah. Get surrounded. Get surrounded. That's perfect. Yes. Glorious. No, don't escape. I need you to die. I don't want you to live, you ugly piece of garbage. Oh, I immediately regret that. Oh, fine. Whoop-a-boop. What's the next thing? Someone is going to regret letting me destroy all the fences. I'm gonna get like an achievement, which basically is like, yeah, you've just brutally destroyed this farmer's ability to harvest shit. They're never gonna be able to have crops again. But it's gold, so, you know, fuck them. Sounds so cruel, but it's true. I mean, look, it's all the gold! Oh, wow. I'm cruel. But, you know. Money. Oh, hey, hanging. How you doing? Oh. Yay, bugs. I'll tell you one thing I would, I think probably one game I might do, I don't actually know. I don't think... Ooh, boots. This may yet prove useful. Yes, it does. That is what you call a good set of boots. Run through the long glass and ends up... Oh! Exactly as I thought, Pokemon style.
I need a breather.
You fire a gun at Pokemon. It is super effective. Right, let's go. Sorry about your farm and the total destruction of your property. One person really wanted to come visit. Quickly grab those two, and let's see. What is... I don't know what it is about these kind of isometric games. Is this an isometric game? I can't really tell. But like this game with its sort of top-down perspective.
Hoping that attacking them in broad daylight will mess up their powers. I need more power.
Like, I don't know what it is, but I like the aesthetics of these kind of environments when you're in the forests or whatever. I don't know why, but these kind of environments I love. Not this kind of map making like though. Not gonna lie, that is something I'm not a huge fan of. It just makes the whole experience just tedious because you have to explore shit. Oh, hello. Aspects of the apocalypse. Oh, it's the apocalypse thing. I suppose I'm supposed to use it, but the problem is there's not really... Oh, okay. Oof. Fod. I'm burning, bitch. There we go. There you go, good shit. Right. Put up to there. We can start making our way towards boom. Fire starter. Huh. like like the whole square. Right. Right, cool. What do you think about some other kind of games? You know, it's interesting. You guys were talking about like what other kind of games I'd get into, and it's a tough question, but I guess I kind of not. I guess I could try in games that I've not really tried before, like maybe games that normally I wouldn't play because you know it's something that I'd not do. So who knows? Who knows? Welcome back. And no, I have not tried playing Binding of Isaac. Might make maybe something I might have to have a crack at. Oh, spiders. I probably would suck ass through a straw, but hey ho. Bounty hunting with lots of death. Lots of bodies too. I'm gonna increase my toughness again. Just cause obviously. Last DLC. Wait, so the DLC was still going until just recently? Oh, mama. Jesus Christ, that was close. Oh my god, I feel so old. I remember when that game first came out. Actually, there was a game... You know what? There is a game I thought of trying. Now that you mention it. Speaking on Rogue, thank you for reminding me. Darkest Dungeon. That's another game I was like kind of wanting to try. I bought it because I was thinking, oh, I might have a look at this. And then, yeah, nothing. Then I tried it for like a few minutes, and I was like, I kind of like this, but then I was kind of like nothing too focused on that. But no, that would be kind of cool to play around with. That's the kind of a game I could definitely spend some like a few episodes playing through. Oh my god, that's a lot of it. So now you have returned, Mr. Mind. What was the thing you were talking about? Imperator Rome, mobile game. Yeah, so Imperator Rome. I kind of like the concept. The Darkest Dungeon actually is... The limited amount of time I've played it is awesome because it's one of those games which, like, melds, like, replayability because obviously roguelike, but is also very mod-friendly. Like, it's one of those games where the mods are, like, half the content. But it's good kind of mods, you know? It's like proper dedicated, lovely kind of things, which is really nice. It is really, really nice. Right, I'm going to try and kite all these dudes. Sounds bad, but bear with. And whoop! What's this one? 87 health. 146 force shield. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna put it in this one. Because that one's still pretty good. Holy shit, that's a good arm. Like, holy shit. Like many other games I could try. I mean, I guess a few more first-person shooters wouldn't hurt. Ends up playing Call of Duty. Nah. I mean, to be honest with you, I make the fuss about saying, oh, I have standards and all that jazz, but probably wouldn't be super against. I mean, it's a shooter's because a shooter, you know. Meet the arrows.
I can't do that right now.
Not yet. Play more Plants I do. Well, I'm doing that on a fairly regular basis. Anyway, but it's nice to have different kind of shooting mechanics. God, the amount of people. I can choose only that. You can only choose that. We're doing pretty good. Shit tons of experience. Hello. Any more? Or is that it? That looks to be it. Oof. Oh shit.
My endurance is waning.
Hey, Jorg. Welcome to the stream. Hope you have a good time.
I can't carry that.
Oh. God damn it. I've got so much shit. Not enough time. Oil. Oh no, it is oi. Or is it oil? Oh, it is oi. There we go.
Please, look around. I'm sure you'll find something that takes your fancy.
No. I nearly have 100,000. Thank you very much, Jorg. Or Jorg. Or is it? I'm gonna go with Jorg because that kind of makes more sense. If that makes.
A fine item.
Be careful not to sell anything I don't actually want to get rid of. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you enjoy your time with our. Yeah, hope you enjoy your time here. Hang on, let me just quickly sell this stuff. I'm looking at this thing like, is this going to be immediately good? That was a good bit of kit, won't lie, but obviously we must move on as time goes by.
A good eye.
I know I do. And then almost immediately, Korvodagar. Sell. I didn't even check the stats on that one. I'm such a rebel. And we're over here. donk, donk, donk. Jump, jump. And we should be good? Yeah, we're good. Unfortunately, I don't speak, if you can keep it English, unfortunately, mate. Sorry to be a pain, but I don't speak the language, so I have no means to actually speak or return for what your comment is. I probably should have that in the chat, to be honest with you. I thought I had that in the rules, but let me have a double check. I could be wrong. Oh, hello. Whoop.
That's not happening.
Alright, so what does the moderation settings, what's the thing? Ah! Okay. Oops. Be excellent to each other. Yep. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, boom. There we go. That's sort of sorted. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's okay. It's only because the only reason why I say that is because I'm like I feel bad because someone will post a comment and then they'll complain that I'm not looking at the comment or just responding to it, and I'm like, well, unfortunately, I can't speak the language, so that's fine. So there we go. I've changed the things down so that if you're a first-time viewer coming into the channel, into the chat, whatever, you get to have like a thing, and hopefully we can adjust and do whatever. It's a fairly generic. Don't be a dick. Don't be an art. You know, I probably should put that as well. Don't be a dick. I probably should also post a thing saying any links to any unofficial any links to spam any link spam will get you insta banned because people going, hey, do you want followers? And I'm like, But no, yeah, no, this game is quite fun. I would say I'm enjoying Generation Zero more.
As the spirits whispered, we have to talk, Avenger.
Avenger? Why are you calling me that?
Because that's what you will do. Avenge.
And who am I supposed to avenge exactly?
My sister. You will kill the one named Mercy. Spirits have carried the news of her death, as well as justice taking the shape of a champion. My Avenger.
You're Zima. Look, if I do that, will you help me undo the spell that he's cast?
That is the purpose of our meeting. You put me back on my path, I put you back on yours.
I don't usually consort with witches, but I don't have time right now. You're on.
Ooh, you're on, baby. Right, let's have a look. Can I open the door? Open the door. Open. There you go. Door open. Right, cool. He sounds so like into this.
Free at last. Mercy's arena is north of here. He will pay for his treachery.
So what we'll do, guys, is we'll probably... because... Oh, fuck me. Go away. No, no, no. Offensive. Is this offensive? Yes. I do not recall getting this as a reward. Right, which is a good thing. Burn damage, weakness duration, shock, poison, freeze. Yeah, we'll go weakness duration. So what we'll do is we'll continue and... Oh. We'll continue and kill this Mercy guy, and then that's probably when I'm going to wrap the stream up for today. But hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you're watching this on Twitch and you want to see more, then feel free to go to my YouTube, which is linked down below, where I make community posts every Monday on when I do my streams next. And I'm also running a live Let's Play. Ooh. Ooh, that's a tough one. Yeah. Okay.
Do not fret, my child. You are safe with me.
I don't want to fight. Please stop. I don't want
Can't manage that right now. Can't do that.
Please let me go. I don't want to do this. I don't want to fight anymore.
I need more power.
Sorry for fighting you. The mean voice wouldn't let me go. I'm going now. Time for me to rest. Thanks for getting rid of the nightmares.
Oh, bless. Mini events are lovely in that. I think there's a reach. Oh. I think there's like a recharge hub somewhere that allows me. I'm almost level fucking 27. GG. Yeah, the dog is going batshit. Run away, the dog is going batshit. Right, get up to there, boom, there we go, and then you will improve to... Let's improve my ferocity. I kind of like the concept of improving that. Right, this should charge me. Yep, it has charged me up. Right and good for... Oh god. No, demon, no!
You're not dying on me just yet.
There we go. Oh, well, for a second I thought I was like, enemy! And we make our way up to the top. But no, I'm also playing, is that the boss? Is that the monster boss? Monster boss? It's monster boss. Got distracted there. Oops. But yeah, as I'm actually finally off tomorrow, not off tomorrow, yeah, off next week, after tomorrow, there we go, that's what I meant to say. I'm actually able to do 2 more streams of both Wolcen and of Generation Zero as well, which I find to be quite awesome. Are we full? Not quite. Almost. Blue die. We're almost full. Cool. Right, let's quickly grab this gear, and then we'll go straight into that. Cool. How big is this thing? Motherfuckers. Poof. Okay. Hey, Mohabi. Favorite.
The quality on this one is unmatched.
I'm probably going to be at that point fairly soon where... Oh, you can stack them. Okay, good. I'm probably going to be at that point where... I'm going to have so many gems and other shit that it's going to be... My things are full. But I'm hoping I can combine them at some point. Which is the big thing that I was kind of hoping for. Right, everything else is kind of... Right. Swap them over. Oh, no, it's not. It's an entropy orb. Oh, good. You can do it. Cool. So this one is rerolls magics when used on an item. Removes a magic effect. Okay. Okay.
Welcome. Don't mind the mess.
It's fine. Okay. That's good to know. Oh, God damn it. You think you've cleared your gear out and it turns out there's just a tiny, tiny bit more.
We will have to fight our way through Mercy's fanatics. Be prepared for anything in our woods.
Apparently enemies that disappear and then reappear again. I'm gonna maximize my efficiency here.
How did you end up in a cage?
My sister and I used to be the most powerful shamans of the tribe, following the shadows of spirits, the heritage of our old ways. But that changed when the first emissaries arrived.
Emissaries? You're talking about the cult of the sleeper, aren't you?
They twisted Mercy's mind, or maybe it was already corrupted by greed and thirst for power before they arrived. It matters not. Our tribe made an unholy pact with this cult.
Did I
Mercy
go into
is
this
a
one?
gullible
No.
idiot who couldn't see that it would cost us everything to bargain with the sleeper's minions.
You stood against his decision.
We reacted too late. His mind was already filled with promises and lies. Trying to talk him out of it was a mistake. We should have killed him when we had the chance. But death is a trait of patience. With you, he will meet his doom, Avenger.
Why did the cult of the sleeper take interest in your tribe? What do they want?
Psychics. We raid towns in search for these humans, gifted with a superior mind. Ideal hosts to be possessed by otherworldly entities. We provide these innocents to the cult of the sleeper, who use them as anchors for their evil overlords.
Of course. Hosts are one of the most valuable resources for cults. What were you supposed to get in exchange?
They would help us purge the Daybreaker's presence in the region, allowing us to expand our territory.
I see. Well, it's a win-win for them. They want the Brotherhood dead anyway.
Alright, fair enough. I don't think we've been in this one. No, we haven't. Oh. Sorry, Zima. You know me, I'm a shoot first, ask questions, never. Oof, the ping. The ping.
I need a breather.
Alright. Almost all the enemies in the area killed. Where's the last of the enemies? Ah, there. More death. More boots. Okay, no, there's nothing here. Okay. Well, we got something at least. 1 out of 4. Oh! You can have one more to add. Increases the ailment damage. Vertical barrage. Okay. I mean that's like a 3 and whatever, so it's a shame, but cooldown definitely. So we'll try that out. I mean obviously depending on how things go I might go back to the other one, but what about you? 1 of 4 as well. 29. Nice. Nice. Don't know how many of these modifier points you have to the particular skills, but yeah, that's pretty dope for that. Perfect. Right, so we have to fight through the arena location, and then I think that's when we can wrap things up. Which I think is a kind of a nice natural point to end anyway. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. This environment's... the environments of this game I love. The background, at least. Though I feel the game is beginning to shit itself a bit. Yep, just a tad. Like, it's fighting me every time. Servers are not handling it very well, which is a shame. I mean, obviously I could try and just play this on single... Play this single player, but... I think playing it the multiplayer, playing online has benefits that I think that are worth keeping it for online. Oh, hey, random. How are you going through the ground? You're on a fucking balcony. It's impressive. I won't deny them that. Okay, luckily this isn't a huge long outcrop.
I need more power.
Come on, kite. Ooh, nice. I will take that. Random, but okay. Ah, damn it. Sadly, I can't heal her. That would be kind of useful. Is that going through his mouth? Oh, Jesus Christ. No, but... Actually, I'll tell you, there's another game we could try. We haven't played through in a while, but I think maybe this would be a good opportunity to try out. What was that game called? I had it installed for like a while. What was it called? I gotta look it up for like a few seconds. It's not End Times. It was like a third-person shooter. I'm quite happy with that. Sorry, just looked at games that Remnant, that was it. Remnant from the Ashes. That was another game I have yet to do a full playthrough on. Like, I got pretty far into it, but maybe it'd be a good a game to try out doing a full playthrough too. That might be something we could do after. Actually, that might be something I could do after completing Generation Zero. Who knows? I'm probably supposed to use my R thing, aren't I? But yeah, dude, that game is fun. That is a fun game. Right, question. Yeah, we've almost ready for it. I'm guessing this is meant to be for when we go into the thingy. Well, we can probably top it up then once we finish this segment. But there we go. Yeah, let's head to base. Yeah, no, Revenant. Yeah, Remnant is a pretty good game actually. I won't lie about that. Oh, bollocks. Whoops. No, yeah, that's a game I probably could go for, definitely. Maybe we could do Remnant after Wolcen, so we can take a break from an ARPG, and then we can do Grim Dawn after that.
Welcome to my humble stand.
Fuck you, Bidden. No, you.
You know Mohabi is always the best value.
Donk. Nope. 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 Nope.
Quality on this one is unmatched.
And we're good. Sweet. For some reason, gold just happens to fly out of everyone's ass now. Nice. I mean, I'm almost about finished, really. I'm just wanting to get through and do the kill Mercy and then hop off. Oh, I hear people. This, children, is why I sell my shit first.
This is his arena. Go forth and execute Mercy, Avenger. Such is your fate.
Why do I feel like I know that voice?
The Shadows of Spirits did not mention me being part of his doom. You are the Avenger.
No, just finishing off the stream for the evening.
Have other plans for me.
What plans?
If I am seen killing our own leader, I will forfeit all influential power within our tribe. If I am to expel the Sleeper's influence, I must be able to rally my people. Undoing what Mercy has caused will take time, but first he needs to die.
You can't stay here then. You should do your part now. We must hurry if we're to save anyone behind the Shadow Wall.
Yes, probably, yeah.
I will work on breaking the spell while you fight in the arena. I shall meet you at my sister's final resting place.
Yeah, definitely going to be swapping off of this game. I need to get myself ready for tomorrow. And also try out a new game.
Welcome to my arena. I could kill you on the spot, but that would be no fun. Let's make you squeal first.
I'm looking for Mercy. Mercy. Mercy your leader, not Mercy Mercy.
Well, then you have found him. I am Mercy, a name earned due to the last word people utter after crossing my path. You shall...
Whoa, let me stop you right there. Your Mercy? Look, I mean no disrespect and all, but you do sound like a 12-year-old.
They all make puns before they plead for their life. You will be no different. Now, my people, let me offer you this
What the fuck is this guy doing?
as entertainment. Your first challenge, our very own Toxic Master Torami. I hope you like having acid spat at your face.
Oh boy. Look, I already told you, you're not good at this. Send him in already.
Where is he? Here we go. And dead. I'm like full level.
Right then. Bring on Mazara! She will remind our hot-headed friend of his own mortality.
I just love it's like, damn it! Literally just ruffle stomping this way through. This is what makes this fight level so impressive. It's not even about that he's struggling. It's just he's like kicking his ass, taking him. I'm like, yeah, no, just you're not very good at this.
At least you did the butcher's work for tonight's feast. Oh well, on to your next challengers. The
I love this guy.
chemistry geniuses from the Republic gone rogue. Behold!
That's not happening.
At least the impaler's the flying thing's done.
Can you not move that fat ass off your throne and face me?
Your death will be horrible! Horrible! Awaken, Augustea! She hasn't been fed in 3 weeks. I hope your flesh is tender.
It's not possible.
Augustea's cook.
Three slaves to the one that takes that fool down!
Oh, come on.
I'm not heading off fully after the stream, but I will be.
My endurance is waning.
But I will be busy doing some other stuff.
Bore, you can't even die properly. What do you bloody want?
Your head. I've no mercy for those who bargain with cults.
Oh, so that's why you came here, to stop our expansion.
Nothing will remain to rule but a graveyard once the cult of the sleeper finishes its work.
Then I shall rule that graveyard, but you won't live to see it. I will put your corpse on a pike as a reminder for those who defy me.
And now you're fucked.
Die already! Take for nothing! Take my axe!
Zima sends her regards.
Travel through my shadows. I'll put you back on your path as you have returned me to mine.
Oh no, I'm not taking that portal.
Scared of shadows? Don't pretend to be wary of magic. I might not know what you are, but I know one thing. You're beyond human.
I'm not scared of witchcraft. Of course I'm not. Not even a month ago I would have chopped her head off. And now I'm following a witch into her dark portal. Way to go, ex-purifier.
Done and done. Though I don't know where I can go to get the blood trail.
Shadows, heed my call.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's probably going to be where we'll wrap things up as well. So thank you all so very much for hopping in. Been great watching. It's been great. This session's been more enjoyable. At first I wasn't feeling it, but I got into it a little bit later on, which is quite nice. So thank you once again for watching. Now, for those who are watching on Twitch and want to catch more stuff, feel free to go to my YouTube down below, where this will be, where this and the other episodes are in a series. So if you want to catch up with that, as well as watching my live Let's Play on Generation 0, which I will admit is maybe a bit longer episodes. So there you go for that one. And also I do other bits of content as well, including actually let's sell my shit whilst we're talking. So I also do other style of content as well. I'm currently running like a Shogun 2 series, and that's also where I make my community announcements. So that's where you'll get the news as to when I'm streaming, and all that jazz. What games I'm streaming, X, Y, and Z. Because yeah, let's see, 87 health, 96 health. Yeah, no. So thank you once again for watching. I hope you have a lovely evening or day wherever you are at this point, and I will catch you on the next one. I will be live streaming at some point next week. As I have it off, most likely we're going to do multiple days in the particular thing, but we will also see, because there's some other stuff I might have to do as well. But feel free, but if you want to know detailed announcements of when I am streaming, feel free to hit the subscribe button on my community and watch out for my community posts on my YouTube channel. That's where the most guaranteed I'm going to be posting up things for tomorrow, where I'll be posting up the streaming schedule for tomorrow, so you can actually see when I'm alive and all that jazz. Anyway, I'm going to head off now. Have a good one, guys. This is Mr. Jaeger, signing out.